Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The colours of the Nerazzurri prevalent all around us. This is the Giuseppe Meazza, as we all remember it. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to them.
So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kostas Manolas. His presence could be key for this defence. He's a fabulous athlete, strong and quick, and he's always going to fancy himself in a tussle with an attacker. If the opponents were planning an aerial bombardment, then they might have to think twice about it, because he's very strong aerially too.
Okay, interesting. Kaya Horn. Played in by Kaya. In with a header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Moses. Now it's Lukaku. Dinks one in. And can get that clear. Into Milan, get it back again. And it's Eriksen. Brozovic. Moses. Moses conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Cleared away. It's a throw-in. Milik. Speculative strike. Husai. Husai goes looking. Mertens receives it in a wide position. And that's been levered clear. So it is still 0-0. Hits one! Short. It's Mertens! He's got away with one there. Milik. Mertens gets it out to the wing. Godin. And here's Mertens. Milik. Milik! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's Lukaku. And here's Alexis Sanchez. And he's there to cut it out. Brozovic. Moses. It'll be a throw-in. Brozovic. Shot at goal! And that certainly packed a punch.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
It's Alexis Sanchez! And that would have been some goal.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Mertens tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly...
Eriksen! Aimed in towards the centre. And he just whacks it away. Back into the middle. Well read, he sorted that out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Eriksen. And it's Young. And here's Alexis Sanchez. And he heaves it forward. Eriksen. He hits it! In for the follow-up! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Inter can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Lukaku gets wrestled off the ball, and the counter is on. And it's Mertens. Fabian Ruiz. Mario Rui. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Lukaku. Koulibaly. Lorenzo Insigne. He goes long. That's the through ball. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Ashley Young. And here's Lukaku. The referee's awarded a free kick. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Eriksen ready to try one. Eriksen! That is gorgeous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And finally he has breathed life into the game! Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Kaya Hahn with a delicate ball. And here's Mertens.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Now, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Has a pop! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Lukaku simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Brozovic. And here's Lukaku. Lukaku plays it out to the flank. Keeps everyone guessing. So who's he picking out? Brozovic. Hoists it forward. Tries to dink it in. A real chance to break. Milik plays a clever pass.
Milik really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Brozovic. And it's Moses. And here's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Oh, that was no routine save.
Lukaku sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Ashley Young goes for goal! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Over to the left. Lorenzo Insigne. It's a good-looking cross. Time to deliver. Milik chooses to go back. Oh, has a hit! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Napoli are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Eriksen, who's made his mark on this game. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Lukaku.
Inter are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
And it's played forward. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Lukaku. And here's Alexis Sanchez.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Ashley Young. Ashley Young puts his... Young! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Forward it goes. Lukaku is flagged offside. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Inter Milan just have to run down the clock. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Brozovic. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Terrific contest, it really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it.